The reason why Scorpios say shit to your face isn't just because we want to be honest and direct with you, or that we're heavily opinionated. Everybody is. Everyone around you has an opinion about what you say and what you do. The only difference is that they do it behind your back, and you may never hear it. We say it to your face so that we understand each other, so that we know where we stand. You're welcome.
Yes, indeed. It is officially Scorpio season. And baby, when I tell you we are Scorpioing, here come those damn Scorpios. Here they come. Yes, yes, yes. And y'all, when I tell you I am ready to throw down and party all month because that's just the way it is. But happy Friday, everybody. We are here and we're going to talk the Real Housewives of Potomac. What are your thoughts on season 10, episode 3? I'm asking for a reason. Yes. Okay, we got a few Scorpios in the crowd. Christy says she's 11:20. Baby, I am 10:28. I am ready to go. But look, y'all, this was a good episode. If you understand reality TV, this episode, what do you give it? Eh, good or good? This was a good ass episode, if you ask me. And I'm a couple of days behind just because I've been traveling out of town. I'm back. Baby, I had to watch this episode 3 times. The girls gave. And when I say the girls gave, I didn't know which person to tackle. I didn't know which one to tackle because there's just so many dynamics. And it went down at Keiarna's house. I saw a different side of Keiarna. Well, I'm not going to say a different side. I witnessed a side that I knew was always there, and a side that y'all show empathy and sympathy for when she and Deborah got into that fight. Listen, I don't know. The real Slim Shady stood up. That's Keiarna. The real Slim Shady stood up. I witnessed a different side of Angel. I witnessed a different side of Stacey. Ashley didn't really show up too much in this episode. She didn't really give, but it's always been out. The mayor of YouTube, y'all say Keiarna's real side came out. It's always been out. People just overlooked it because she didn't get the best end of that fight. Deborah had an advantage on her, but had it gone the other way, yeah, it's always been out. See what happened is it's always been there, and she ran up and got done up. We call it run up and get done up. And Deborah handed her behind to her, so people felt sympathy for her. But that was mutual combat. You just didn't win that fight, unfortunately. Um, I want to talk about it. I will say this. I want to start off. Let me start off with something, because y'all not going to play with me when it comes to the Real Housewives of Potomac. But let me ask y'all, because nobody's answering my question. Do you think it was a good episode? Do y'all even watch the Real Housewives of Potomac? That's a different question, all in and of itself. Because I'm sitting here. Do y'all even? Yeah, she was on one. She was really putting on for the cameras. I have to agree, Miss Sugar Sweet. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, so y'all feel like it was good. All right, it was good. Thank you. Thank you, class. But listen, y'all not gonna play with me when it comes to the Real Housewives of Potomac, because some people was like, breaking news, breaking news. Stacey, her contract with TJ has been exposed. Child, let me see. Let me pull up this contract. Because hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I have it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. We got the contract. I'm going to pull up the contract. We're going to go through this contract together. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm not as easily impressed by small things. I'm not. And I probably I don't have the same reaction that everybody else has about this contract. I don't believe that it implicates Stacey in any way any manner. Anybody could have doctored this up. How do we know this really came from Stacey? How do we know TJ just didn't do this himself? Because at the end of the day, it's his word versus her word. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to read it, and then I just want y'all to give me your thoughts. If you really feel like this is legit. There it is right here on the screen. And it says, I, Stacey D. Roche, willingly entered this agreement with Thomas Anthony Jones Jr. as an equal partner and cast member of Bravo TV's Real Housewives of Potomac, in parentheses, RHOP, produced by Truly Original, LLC and NBC Universal Media, LLC. I agree that Thomas Anthony Jones is entitled to 50% of my total salary earned as compensation for my appearance for the 2024 season as a cast member. And each season I appear as a cast member thereafter. The contract shall automatically renew each season and remain in effect until my employment as a cast member of Real Housewives of Potomac ends or a mutually agreed time. Y'all believe that? Y'all believe Stacey signed away her rights to half of her salary for her entire stay and duration, her residency on the Real Housewives of Potomac? You really think Stacey said automatically? Now keep in mind, she wasn't divorced. Automatically, I just met TJ. He's entitled to 50% of my salary from this day forward, forever, as long as I'm here. Really? You said no. Where's his contract? What are the parameters of the contract? This is the contract. This is the contract that people are showing. This is okay. Let me rephrase my words. This is Stacey and TJ's alleged contract, according to Bravo Cocktails, that landed in her DMs. The source swears this is the contract. Bravo and Cocktails says it seems insane to me too, but we have to share with you guys. I wouldn't have shared that. I wouldn't have. Not as a blogger. I wouldn't have. Let me tell you why. I don't care. There's a lot of stuff that comes across my desk. And just because it's like a dog, just because you're a dog don't mean a dog. You're supposed to eat everything. Does that make sense? I wouldn't have showed this. It keeps you reputable. It keeps you professional. It keeps you somewhat of when people say, you know what, I can depend on this person or this blogger, this media outlet. Ain't no way in the world you could have paid me to show that. I would have been like, it's not that I believe you or I don't. I've never seen a contract like this where somebody is going to give you something for the rest of their lives as long as they are on that show, whether you are there or not. They have a child, they're married. This is their livelihood. And if her salary happens to get up there in the millions, $1 million per season, you mean to tell me that she agreed to give you $500,000? If somehow, some way, 5-6 years from now, she becomes the leading lady on the Real Housewives of Potomac, she's making, let's just say about $2.53 million per season. You want me to believe that she sat down in her right mind as a TV anchor, a commentator, a host on QVC and signed over her rights to you? Y'all, I wouldn't have put that out. Now, that's just me. Because it just doesn't make sense. It's not believable. It's laughable. And if Stacey did indeed do that, then I want Thiamo, her ex-husband, to check her into a mental institute. That's Bella's college tuition. That's her. I mean, like, come on. I don't think Bravo starts up 401ks, right? For these stars. It's their responsibility. It's their job to take care of themselves financially. She's literally giving away her retirement fund. Who the fuck is TJ that anybody would be eager to give him half of their life, half of their earnings? Does that even make sense to y'all? I feel like it's laughable. I feel like it's laughable. And some people believe it. Oh, there you go. I knew he wouldn't lie, but prove it. Prove that Stacey entered into this agreement with you. How come there's no, before you sign a contract, right? And then typically it'll be like a underline and a blank where you can write your name and print it. Therefore, we can really get to the handwriting and see the pattern of the handwriting. Yeah, this document is BS, Betty Boop. I believe and it's not even notarized. Thank you. And you sent it via DM. This is ridiculous. And only she signed it. Where is his signature? Because wouldn't there have to be a mutual meeting of the minds for both parties? He would also have to sign this. She signed it, but he didn't. Okay. All right. I wanted to cover that first because this is big news. Oh, now, y'all, this is big news. People were jumping on this. I'm like, come on, y'all. Now, y'all know better. Trey says it's a lot of fraud going on in Potomac. It really is. But this is a one-sided contract. Who did she enter into agreement to? He didn't even sign it. How does this hold up in a court of law? If it can. All right. So I'm ready to get into the thick of it, honey, because this episode I watched it 3 times. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. It was good. I ain't gonna lie. It was good. The people that I'm primarily focusing on today, and I cannot believe that Angel made my thumbnail because she's a newbie. Angel made the thumbnail. Keiarna made the thumbnail. And Wendy made the thumbnail. Now, all ladies showed up, right? When I say they showed up, everybody was featured in this episode, including Jazzy. Y'all, don't everybody look good this season? We have to give it to them. These girls have come ready for work. They look great. And this episode left me so confused because what the hell, Angel? I'm going to start off with Angel. I was like, what the hell, Angel? And I have to start off with Angel because if we go back to episode 2, Angel had the most to say about who she was and how she stood on business or would stand on business, and not even with the other girls. It's the fact that you were talking crap with your husband about standing on business, and the fact that both Angel and Kay are playing in each other's faces left me gagging. What's really going on with this friendship? Because both of y'all are playing in each other's faces. Both of you seem to not like each other. And this comes across to me as a friendship of convenience. Now, initially, I'm going to say episode 2, I thought Angel, or I assumed Angel had the upper hand in the relationship, in the friendship. Shit. I guess Kay said, I completely changed my mind in episode 3. Episode 2, I thought Angel was that girl. I was like, Kay, you better sit down. No, ma'am. I was completely wrong. That is not how it went down in episode 3. I feel like they're both playing in each other's faces. I can't quite put my finger on the dynamics between Angel and Keiarna. I'm trying to figure it out, and they have thrown me for a complete loop. And when I'm thrown for a loop, either they're very clever. I'm pausing. Let me tell you why I'm pausing, because I'm smiling. I can't figure out the dynamic. I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience. I think. Let me ask y'all, what do you think first before I give you my thoughts? Okay, some of you are saying they're really not friends. Patrina says, no, they're really not friends. Okay, if they're not friends and they went to school together, now they keep bringing up this 20-year friendship, right? That stands out to me. That, hey, we've been knowing, if you go every episode, every episode so far, episodes 1, 2, and 3, they make sure that we do not forget that they've been friends for 20 years. That comes up so far, each episode. Initially, the first episode, I thought, okay, Angel. You remember I said, Kay, you better watch Angel. Second episode, I'm like, yeah, okay, Angel's, all right, I get it, I get it. Then Kay lied. Keiarna lied. So then I was confused. Why would big bad macho Keiarna lie about saying that she chin checked Angel? At the end, and then in episode 3, Angel met with the girls and was like, and also told her husband, I hope she didn't say that, considering what she's been through. I hope she didn't say that because that's a bit aggressive. But if she did, that's going to be a different conversation between me and Keiarna. Okay, got it. So right now they're even Steven. Like my grandma would say, it's even Steven, right? I said, okay, I'm watching this like a ping pong match. And then when the time came to say something, I said, child, I know you did. You had me sitting on the edge of my seat when Wendy dropped a dime at that table and you folded, girl. And in that moment, I said, Keiarna is out here chin checking bitches. Keiarna is out here chin checking bitches. Like for real, for real. She said what she said. And I'm not saying I agree, but I was completely blown away. I was like, she used the right terminology. She wasn't playing when she said, I'll chin check her. And I had to, because she chin checked you again at the table. Anybody else? And listen, it's not too often that I'm at a loss for words, baby. It's not too often I'm at a loss for words. But then a part of me, when that was happening at the table, what I thought to myself is I said, I wonder if if they are playing with us and they have this agreement to come on the show, similar to the dynamic of Britt Eady, Kelly Farrell, Shamia Morton. Who else? Those 3. You remember those 3 had a pact that we are going to come after the OGs. We didn't know it until the reunion, episode 2. And I was like, I wonder if they have an agreement to shake shit up a little bit. Because it's not making sense. Okay, Divine Sparkle said, I think they're real good friends with the plan. Keiarna put Angel in her place. Angel knows the real Keiarna, though. True, true, true. Well, you know the real Keiarna when she was up there fist fighting with Deborah. But see, what y'all call Deborah? Cookie Monster? What do y'all call Deborah? I can't remember the name that y'all gave her. Deborah about that life. And I'm going to get into that too. Deborah is about that life. And I think Keiarna she ran up and got done up. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. So listen. Okay. I'm still shocked. I haven't quite been able to figure out the dynamics. I think they may be playing not only in each other's faces, but our faces a little bit. But at some point, I have to wonder if they are playing in our faces. At some point, Angel couldn't go along with the plan because she really was pissed off in the sprinter. You could see it all over her face. She's a rookie. And the reason why I say that is she doesn't need this show, I don't believe, because she hasn't been here long enough to miss anything that she's never had, right? So this is just me thinking out loud. Feel free to think out loud with me in the chat. So I'm like, okay, eventually her mask is gonna fall off. She may be able to play a little bit, 1 episode, 2. But after a while, if you're not accustomed to this and putting on like that, and that's not your real life, it becomes exhausting. Number 2, she doesn't need it like Keiarna needs it because she's married. She's settled. She has 2 little children. She has a husband. She's comfortable. But is she in a position that she has to go along to get along because they did relocate from Denver, Colorado to Potomac for her to shoot the show. So, she's kind of stuck, or maybe stuck between a rock and a hard place. Y'all feel me? Now, let me point out some other stuff. They played in our face. No, they played in each other's faces. But watch this, because both of them said exactly what everybody's accusing them of. But catch this, both of them lied about it when it came to standing on business with each other. So we have two friends talking shit about each other. When the group calls it out in separate instances, both of them lied about it and then had the audacity, y'all, to make it the other women's fault. How did it get on Wendy? That was the most professional display of gaslighting at its finest, not only from Keiarna, but also from Angel. And I'm not even a fan of Wendy, but come on. Really? How did Wendy become the scapegoat? How did Wendy become the scapegoat for Keiarna and Angel not standing on business? Angel, you were supposed to say it with your chest. Okay. You said you were going to, if you came to that event and you found out that Keiarna had indeed used the words chin check, that you was going to stand on business. And as a matter of fact, when you spoke to your husband, because you told your husband that you was going to get with Kay if she said it. But when you spoke to him, in my opinion, what I picked up is you sounded as if you believed Giselle. You spoke in an affirmative, as if you believed Giselle and you were sure that Kay had said everything Giselle said she said. You jumped fly. You told the girls you check Keiarna if she said that because it's aggressive. And considering that she got mollywopped by Deborah, she knows better than to threaten to put her hands on somebody. That's what you said. Y'all, my mouth dropped. My mouth dropped. I had to rewind. I listened. I watched again. And at the end of the day, what it came down to, I said, oh my God, Angel, you let Keiarna punk you on national television. And then she looked at you when she was done punking you and she wrapped it up like a mother speaks to a child. And she told you, this better be the last time you have a meeting in a ladies' room. The joke, I was like, oh, Keiarna is really out here chin checking bitches. Wow. Who pulled her ponytail? Treese. I'm going to come back to that. Let me highlight it. I said, this girl runs. Oh, who am I to get involved? She told you it better be your last time. Now, my thing is, what does Keiarna have on you that she can sit up there and talk to you and speak to you in that manner if y'all are indeed friends of 20 years and y'all are supposed to be equal? How can she sit there and direct you on who you can and cannot talk to? And I have a funny feeling and a sneaky suspicion. Thank you, Cheryl. I was just about to say that the mama is with the shits. The mama is about that life. The mama, if she, did you see how the mom sat on the edge of that couch? Well, first of all, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to sit back because you act like you feeling froggy and you are ready to jump. You're making me nervous. Sit back, lady. You have on a really nice dress. We're about to go to a nice party. And it seems like the mom was ready for some ish to pop off because Keiarna did not waste any time. She said Wendy has a propensity to do. Hold on, y'all. Oh, this episode was so good. What was it? Better first. What was the other word? Hold on. I'm laughing. Keiarna, I was like, girl, you took me by surprise. She said Wendy tends to like to be what? Best, better, or first? Best. I said, oh, Lord have mercy. Greg was so embarrassed. Hold on. Greg act like he was playing with his phone. First, better, best. Thank you. Oh, thank you. She said, I was like, girl, let them finish their mimosas first. This was planned. She was going to get her look back. She had her mom there. Her mom looks like she can fight. Let me go ahead and say it. Mom looks like she can fight. Okay. This episode was so good. Angel, you let Keiarna punk you, told you like a mother, better be your last time. And ain't no way you were supposed to sit there and let her dog walk you like that. Not as a friend. Mm-mm. Not as a friend. Friends don't talk to each other like that. What you trying to speak to me like that for? Why are you being condescending to me? Why are you trying to pull up on me as the alpha in the pack? And I kept looking at Angel. Come on, Angel, you can do it. Have you ever gone to a horse race and you're screaming for the one you betted on? And I'm like, come on. Where's your spine? Come on, Angel. Shit. Child, please. Good episode. And I don't know where Bravo is going to take this. And typically I would say 10 is too many, right? Because they got 10 ladies on this show. We still haven't seen Monique. Now they're gearing up to bring Monique on the show. And of course, they're going to target Stacey in order to introduce Monique. But this episode was good. I mean, down to the bone good, y'all. And it's starting to change my outlook on Keiarna. Now, y'all know me initially, I was a fan. I said, I like it. I feel like she's ready. I like the fact that they threw her in there. Typically, some of the girls a little bit too young, too wet behind the ears. They pop off, they this and that. The first 2 episodes, I said, I like it. She's standing on business. She's putting things on the table. This episode, I'm not so sure. And I'm like, oh my God, Queen Sheba, what is going on with you? Typically, you don't flippity flop, flop, flop. Let me tell you something. I was like a fish out of water. You hear me? I flipped and flopped all over the place. And if this was Big Brother, I would tell all of you to vote me out of the house. Do you understand? This is a first in the history of this platform. This is the first time in the history of this platform that Queen Sheba was a flip flopper. I have to call myself to the carpet. Do you understand me? Hold on. What'd you say, Rochelle? She couldn't have it. Thank you. You said she could not have talked to me that way. I was confused. I don't speak to my friends in that way. Okay, but maybe some people do. But Angel seemed a bit taken aback and caught off guard. I mean, some people take a particular tone with their friends. Do y'all? I agree, the mayor of YouTube. I feel like they are attempting to use Stacey as a punching bag. I do. She's an easy target. Very easy target. She's new. But I also think they are gravely underestimating Stacey. Because I think Stacey about that life. I think she got a mouth on her, and I kind of like it. I think it's sophisticated. I think she can hit you where it hurts by speaking your facts and your truths. And we're going to get to that. But Keiarna, this episode changed my mind. Gave me a different outlook on Keiarna. And Keiarna, I'm going to be honest, girl, I was rooting for you. But you're starting to edge too close to the line of disrespect. I can see where you're headed. Now, when Keiarna came on last season, it was very clear to me what Bravo was doing. I understood the strategy. We're going to bring this girl on to avoid a lawsuit. It was obvious to me. We're going to give her a little airtime. We're going to bring her on. Let the statute of limitations run out. Keep her on the show. And somehow she made it past last season, right? So now she's on this season. And I said, I got to look at her differently. Last season, I'm like, she's here because Bravo don't want to get in any trouble. This year, she's here on her own accord. She earned the spot. So I was like, yeah, heck yeah. And she coming in hot. I like it. Ain't nobody ever confronted Giselle, not like that, or Wendy. Okay, I like where we're headed. But now I see where she's going, and I have to pause because the hood is showing. Your hood is showing, Keiarna. And I feel some kind of way regarding how she spoke to Stacey. I don't like that. I don't like it. It wouldn't matter a damn to me if you and your friends call each other hoes, but you keep that shit in your circle. For you to be like, this, I'm tired of this hoe. Ah, the hood is coming out. Keep that in your circle because that's not how these ladies talk to each other on this show. That's not what I'm accustomed to. If I want to hear that, I'm going to go to Baddies. I'm going to go to Love and Hip Hop. I'm going somewhere else, but not here. And I felt that Stacey doesn't have to accept that crap. She doesn't. And I don't like the fact that Ashley tried to chin check Stacey when Stacey stood up for herself. You got to be careful that people don't try to condition you to let them insult you and or abuse you. She don't have to sit there and take that. I wouldn't give a damn if you playfully call your mama a hoe. You're not calling me one. And then Angel jumps and say, it's a colloquial. Well, you colloquial your ass over there and you keep that ish over there. But I'm not your hoe. And I didn't like how she referred to Stacey as that. Stacey's a very classy woman. Very sophisticated woman. Let's not bring it down because you're at a loss for words. And Stacey was going toe to toe with you as she should because it's the Housewives. I don't like when people introduce an escalation when they're losing. You're losing. You thought Stacey was going to be intimidated by your banter. She's not. She's all for it if you keep it on an equal playing field. What are y'all's thoughts? Yeah, it was very low. I felt like it was low. I don't want to see the show go that way. It was low. It was giving uncouth. And I remember thinking, I said, ooh, Keiarna, you aggressive for real, for real. And that's how shit gets started. That's how you find yourself in a fist fight like you did 2 years ago. You get what I'm saying? When you start calling a grown ass woman out of her name and somehow you justify it and you make up in your mind that she's supposed to sit back and let you do it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't know too many that would. And Stacey's a very polished woman because, baby, she's a very polished woman. Because had it been me, I ain't gonna lie now. We would have been all kind of hoes in that sprinter. You and me both. If I'm one, you one. And I would have thrown your mama in there for a little razzle dazzle. You think I'm lying just to get it riled up? If I'm one, you one, and then your mama one. Okay, let's go. Because you had no business calling me out of my name. And if we're going to escalate, we are going to escalate. So she escalated, and that's twice that you've escalated. 3 times, actually. You said you're going to chin check Angel. You called Stacey a hoe, and you escalated with Deborah. That's 3 times. Lakeisha said it's like, yes, right? And just because you operate like that in your circle, when you come outside and you get around real people, you don't get familiar with them. You don't become familiar with people because that's what you do with your people. That's not your people. Yeah, but if she would have called me that, I'm sorry. Everybody in your family would have been one. And Keiarna seems to be an escalator. She goes from 0 to 100 real quick. You ruined your own event. Because what's the point of having Greg and your mom there just so that you can tell the other ladies off? I just didn't go with the occasion. I get it. And at that point, I was like, okay. I was like, I think she's trying to make sure she keep her spot on the show. But here's the thing with this audience. You don't really have to try that hard with us. Just be. Sometimes it'll be your day. Other times it probably won't be. So that's what I took from that episode. Let me see what you guys are saying. She needs backup. Okay. Toxie says Toy says she's very aggressive. She is. And she has to be careful with that. Okay. We all can be, right? Here's where it becomes problemsome. And I can see it becoming a problem for her in the future if she intends to remain on the show and win over the audience. She becomes aggressive when she doesn't get her way. You're not going to get your way all the time on the show. These ladies have been here a long time. Now, I'm going to have to ride with Keiarna on Wendy. I can be fair. I understand her having her qualms with Wendy when she said, listen, you want to be my friend on the show, but not off the show. I understand how that can make her feel, right? And Wendy is a political friend. Wendy is a political friend. I'm going to say all of the right things on the show. And just in case you jump fly, Wendy, you reminded her of all the good things you've done on her behalf when nobody else did. But what she's saying is that doesn't translate from being on camera to being off camera. You act like you don't know her in real life. So Wendy, it sounds like Wendy utilized Keiarna and her naivety and her being green on the show to say, okay, I'm going to stand in the gap for her. It's going to make me look good. But I told y'all a while back, I said, Wendy's nobody's friend. Wendy is nobody. Wendy's her own friend. Me, myself, and I. That's what I'm found in my own time. I'm going to be my own best friend. Me, myself, and I. Hey, you heard her say, try me and Eddie separately in court. She ain't even Eddie's friend. She said, don't try us together. I want my own trial. I don't give a damn. That's my husband. But Kay may be silly. She is silly. And now I hate to say it because I was rooting for her and I was really on Greg's neck. Greg didn't want you in that house acting like that. Y'all was making each other miserable. Greg did not want you in that house behaving like that. Beautiful girl. But I feel like she was right with Wendy. I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to say this yet. Let me see. I don't know. You ruined your own event. And I don't blame Stacey. I don't think it was out of pocket for Stacey to say what the hell she said. Yeah, what you gonna do? Chin check me? Because we know you're good with that. I was like, you know what? Oh, that's them girls that don't fight, that can read you down and make you feel like a ghetto piece of trash. They're not gonna call you that. They're just gonna insinuate it. And that's the kind of read Stacey was serving up. One of them, you can never sit next to me. I'm here, you're there. That's what that read was on. Thank you, Linda. Linda said, break it down, Queen. That's the kind of read Stacey gave. She gave a Harvard read to remind you we're not cut from the same cloth. I'm not saying it's true or not. I'm just putting on for y'all, right? I'm just, for those of you that didn't catch it, she gave you one of them black girl reads that other than the show, I don't know you. It was one of them Mariah Carey reads. When they asked her about Jennifer Lopez, I don't know her. I don't know her. That's what she told you. What are you going to do? Chin check me? We know you're familiar with that. And then Ashley jumps her narrow ass and no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Stacey gets to take up for herself. Stacey gets to pull whatever tool out of her arsenal to get in there. Keiarna drew first blood. Stacey gets, y'all can't try to control how Stacey responds. I didn't like that, Ashley. I didn't like it. You pick your fights, and that had nothing to do with Ashley. So I didn't like Ashley trying to get in there as if Keiarna getting her ass towed up by Deborah was such a sensitive topic that we can never talk about it. No. Welcome. Some tea for you. Some tea for you. New sub. Welcome to the palace. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience. We like to listen. We like to have a good time, some tea for you. So welcome. But yeah, I don't like how they're trying to gang Stacey. So it was not out of pocket for Stacey to say what the hell she said. Keiarna, you came for her first. You called her out of her name. You have no beef with Stacey. So come what may. And I would have been on demon time had that been me. Baby, had I been in that sprinter, I would have been on demon time too. And I would have reminded you of that ass whooping that Deborah gave you. I don't give a damn if Toot said somebody pulled your ponytail. I didn't see no ponytail get pulled. That's it. Rock says, good evening, Queen Sheba. The UK. Oh, we got the UK up in here. Joining live and direct. We love it. Welcome, Rocks. Ashley is fake. Fake as hell. She doesn't care about all that. She don't give a damn because Deborah was your friend. Because you asked Keiarna the same thing about the scar on her forehead. It wasn't sensitive then. Quit playing with us. Quit playing with us. Because you tried to slide one in last season. Now, all of a sudden, it's something that we should take very seriously. And when you got called on it, you said, golly. I'm just asking a question. Ashley, I feel like you jumped in just to get a jab in at Stacey. Girl, hush, please be quiet. Sit back, relax, and mind your damn business because Stacey doesn't owe you anything, let alone her storyline. Stacey does not owe Ashley her storyline this year, and Ashley is attempting to attach herself as a negative to Stacey so that Stacey could carry her as a storyline. Y'all better peep game. Stacey gave Ashley a storyline last year. Y'all don't remember? Ashley attached herself to Stacey last year when they had a date. They met in a park. They talked about them being two Black women married to white men with biracial kids. And it's just so hard for us to find those little Black kids for our kids to play with. Yeah, you too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, me too. That's all I'm saying. Y'all don't remember that? Keiarna, welcome. Keiarna Rochelle says, hey, Queen Sheba, glad I finally found Made Alive. Yes, thank you. So then Ashley attached herself to Keiarna. I mean, not Keiarna. That was their connection. Hold on, what you mean, Cheryl? So then now we have you coming back, Ashley. And you're attempting to attach yourself to this lady, and she does not owe you her storyline. What's going on with Michael Darby? That's what we want to know. If you ain't got nothing on that, sit back and relax. Be quiet. Now, here's where I need y'all's help. I need y'all's help with this review because when we reviewed episode 1, I don't know if y'all remember this, but follow me very closely, and then I want you to put it in the chat. We discussed that they have too many women on the Real Housewives of Potomac. We counted them, y'all. They have a total of 10. So we came together as a group over here and we said somebody must go. And all of you said, okay, if 2 people have to go, and you made your picks, you did your rosters and your lineup, okay? Initially, I said that Wendy could go. I said Wendy and Ashley could go. Now listen, I flip-flopped. I'm a flip-flopper. I changed my mind. I changed my mind, y'all. Wait a minute. Don't get mad at me. I changed my mind. I want to reshuffle the deck. I want to move the cards around. If I may, can I? If y'all give me permission, I asked the court, can I move the cards around? Here's where I changed my mind. Keiarna can go. And Ashley can go. Are y'all shocked that I would be willing to keep Wendy to trade out Keiarna? I'm for real. Come on. Okay, May, you know me and you just got right after you tried to steal my coffee, but that's a whole different story. Thank you, Toot. Thank you. Things change from episode to episode. They change, you guys, and I cannot believe I'm changing with them. This is good. Y'all don't think so? I'm finally growing up. I'm changing and I'm growing and I'm moving with the cast. They can go. Wendy can go, not Wendy, Keiarna can go and Ashley could go. I'm saying today, October 24th, 2025, Wendy can stay based on what I saw in episode 3. Okay. Now, Cheryl, me and you were good until you start messing with Gizzy. Uh-uh. No, ma'am. Not too much on Gizzy. Okay. And for those of you that are new, y'all, that's my tone. I'm very sarcastic, but my people know. Okay. Now, Santa says, hold on, let me go see these lineups. Santa says Wendy and Ashley and Kay can all go. Okay. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Just Haja says definitely Ashley. She can go. Yeah, Ashley. I think this should be her last season. But here's the problem though. Have you ever thought why Ashley's still here? Any of you? And no, I don't want Candace back. I do not want Candace back. We've got enough well balanced, well rounded, dark, beautiful women. We do not need Candace back at all. Let me drop the link. Because I don't want y'all to say, oh, Queen Sheba was up there talking that crap and wouldn't let us come up. I don't want Candace back. Now, I don't care. I don't care who's listening. I'll quit. If Candace comes back, no. Now, listen. Do y'all know? Ain't nobody got it. Ashley didn't know that man. You said Ashley lost her dad. Was he really her dad, though? I know he is, but was he really? Y'all don't understand why they're keeping Ashley, do y'all? I thought somebody would hit the nail on the head. Okay. I'm all right. If y'all don't get close to it, I'm not gonna say it. Okay, Santa says Ashley can stay if Candace comes back. But see, here's the thing. I thought about it because Candace just went on her podcast and ripped Ashley a new one. Here's why I say I don't want either one of them. To me, they are a distraction to the show, especially when together. It gets so dark, so negative that it doesn't become fun right now. Right now, they've reached a level of fun, shadiness. They're all together. They're laughing. They're about to go on a trip. It's still shade. Like when Giselle told Angel, no, ma'am, you hitting bowls with a spoon in your house. You hitting on bowls with a spoon in your house was not fun, girl. And then Angel said, well, what's fun? She said, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you. That's why I love Giselle. Giselle said, I'm gonna tell you. You should have saw Angel's face. That sounds like something I would say. Baby, that was not fun for me. Girl, where's the drinks? Where's the plane? We trying to go to the beach. Okay. That was funny. Well, what's fun? Hold on. I'm finna tell you what's fun. That's what Giselle said. That was funny, Mayor. I chuckled. I said, don't do her like that. That girl went out and got the best bowls and spoons to make that noise while y'all meditated. But anywho, yeah, that's all I have when it comes to who I'll keep, who should go. Let me see if there's anything else. Let me take a look at my notes real quick. Wait, I talked about that. Ashley, Keiarna, who can go? Oh, I know what I wanted to say. I feel like Wendy, the reason why I said Wendy can stay and Keiarna could go, and I wanted to trade in the card like that. Wendy is seasoned enough to know what to do and when to do it for the sake of the show. Candace, no. Candace goes too far. And if you put Candace and Ashley together, they start fighting and they forget about the sake of the show. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Wendy's savvy enough to pause sometimes. Keiarna isn't as polished as I thought she was. And low key, she speaks with this undertone. And when I'm saying this undertone, this aggressive undertone. Sometimes she comes off as when Keiarna says, and this better be the last time, I was like, hold up, shawty. Because low key, depending on who you talking to, you can that can come off as kind of threatening. Because what happens if I do talk to her? Make this your last time. And if it's not, what? And that's why I think Stacey responded the way she did when she said, "What you gonna do? Chin check me?" Because baby, l- sit across me. Listen, they got the right mix for this show. They just need to get rid of a few of them. But so far, they have the right mix. I don't think they need to bring Candace back. Angel folded. I'm shocked because she was the main one talking all that trash to her husband in the confessionals about not bowing down and she ain't no rookie. Man, 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 man. You know what? Angel can go to. Now that I'm thinking about it, Trey, I don't care. Angel can go. What you think?
Uh, yeah, Angel can go. She did fold like a good piece of linen. I don't know what was going on there. Why she decided to get chin checked more than once. That was kind of crazy. Keiarna can go as well. I kind of yeah, she can go because she. I know black women don't like to be called aggressive, but she gives aggressive energy, and
She's aggressive.
it gives very much baddies like I want to fight or I
Y-
will fight, and that's not really what this show is. It's not a fight show, and but she's kind of bringing that energy. I don't really care for that.
Okay. I agree because here's the thing. I know you said black women don't like to be called aggressive if they're not aggressive. But if you're aggressive, you getting called aggressive. Period.
Right.
Shit. Don't call her that. If that's what she is, that's what she is. And she just happens to be black. Now, I will say this. Ain't the reason why Santa said, don't be too hard on her. Give her a chance. Mm-mm. That's her friend, not ours. She had 3 episodes. She had 3 episodes. That's her friend, not ours. Hell, she know her better than we do. But I will see that the reason why I say Angel can go is because, girl, that was your cameo. She missed it, y'all. In the world and realm of reality TV, you get these moments. And that was her cameo moment. That was her moment to shine. And she failed miserably. She'll never get another chance like that. Had she stood on business with Kay and had she not lied, this would have completely switched the dynamics on the show. It's done. She'll always be a background player. Even if she's a main cast, people will still look at her as a friend of the show. What are your thoughts, Trey?
Angel does give weak, and it's actually really, to me, honestly, it's kind of unfortunate that in order for Keiarna to make a name for herself, she had to put her friendship of 20 years on the line. Because last season she wasn't doing nothing but getting bopped in the head at the club, and that's the only reason she's back on this season. And it's like I just I don't care for Keiarna like that. To be honest, like her whole relationship with that man is weird. And then her
It
mama sitting
is.
in the corner side eyeing everybody. Her mother gives that same energy. Like, oh, I'm waiting on one of you girls to say something sideways so I can get to swinging. Like,
That
ma'am, go
yeah.
home.
Go ahead.
Like, ma'am, go home. And I know a lot of people don't like Ashley. I don't really care for Ashley like that, but Ashley gives exactly what these Bravo producers, these messy gay men in the background, want from the Housewives.
There it
They want at
is.
least one messy girl that's going to carry the bone and say things that other women are not going to say.
Okay, you and Kiana Rochelle are on the same page. Thank you. Bingo, bingo, ding, ding, ding. The reason I strongly believe Bravo is keeping Ashley, and let's talk about it. These are things that they can never say, no, they cannot confirm nor deny because you can't. It's illegal, right? To say I'm keeping her, number one, because she's biracial, but she's a beautiful biracial. We can pass her off as black, and then some of our white audience can identify with her. She's beautiful. She's a good pick. She's as close to white as we could get with integrating the show. That's why I think Ashley's still there. Because she really
Mhm.
doesn't bring any outside of sleeping with Michael Darby. I think it was interesting for Bravo to see, ooh, young black girl, biracial, sleeping with a rich white man. Very interesting. Yes, girl. But after that, is really no other reason.
Yeah, the only reason she's there is to carry the bones and to incite, a lot of foolishness, like she did with between Wendy and oh girl, NECA. She was the
Yes.
catalyst behind all that foolishness.
Now, here's the deal, y'all. Follow me very closely, and maybe this is something you're going to have to bring me up to speed on and up to par. What is the deal with Jazzy and Kay? And the reason I say that, okay, because next episode, it seems like they're going to be shading and they're going to have a clash with each other and they're going to take digs because they showed them going at each other. And if the truth be told, because they going after each other's man. And you hear Jazzy saying, I know that you and Greg had problems. And Keiarna said, well, girl, you married a man with 2 little babies. Let me say this. And then Trey, I want you to jump in because I'm on the outside looking in. And when I'm looking at both of them, baby, I don't think either one of you have a man that's worth writing home about. I don't. I don't think either one of them is something that you brag about in your hometown. Okay. Keiarna, you met Greg while he was separated and on the brink of a divorce. He didn't want to show you any type of positivity on television last season. He didn't support you. Hell, he acted like he didn't even want to be with you. He made a fool out of you in front of the cameras. He kept you in tears all season long. And you had to move out of his house just to be able to seek solace in peace. Jazzy, you with a man that was with another woman and he left her while she was pregnant. So what's really happening? And that's what I'm saying. Extra, extra, read all about it. No, neither one of them will make the front page of my news. Trey?
I'm sorry. We understand that it's separation. Separation is not divorce. Both Keiarna and Jazzy were both sleeping and playing around with men who already had women. I'm sorry. And it feels like right now it's just the battle of the other woman. And I feel like Jazzy is a little tilted or a little upset because she wasn't picked as a full cast member, but Keiarna did, and they both are kind of sitting in the same boat. So let me go on the show and try to start some stuff for her because she's the closest to me as far as position. Because I can get her, if I can knock her down, then maybe I'll look like something because I actually did have a wedding and this, that, and the third. So
Okay,
that's what it's giving me.
but they ain't had no problem because I was like, well, maybe I missed something. But to y'all that's tuned in, for those of you that are in the chat, they ain't had no problem with each other, right? Prior to this, that y'all know of off camera on social
No,
media.
not that I know of.
Me neither. That's why I was like, wait a minute, what's happening here?
So
Now,
it just breeds somebody in the background whispering in their ear, "Ooh, Jazzy girl, I can't believe you didn't get your peach or your champagne flute or whatever it is that y'all supposed to get over there at Potomac. Maybe you need to I don't know why Keiarna got one, but you didn't get one. That's what it's giving."
okay. I'm gonna run down some. I took notes. Y'all listen very carefully. I don't know if anybody else has covered this. This is what I ended with, and I took these notes. Here are the dynamics so far. Here are the dynamics on the show that I've been able to take from this episode. I did not include Monique because we've yet to see Monique on the screen. But here's what I wrote down from what I could witness. Keiarna doesn't like Wendy. Keiarna doesn't like Stacey. Keiarna doesn't like Giselle. Keiarna doesn't like Jazzy. Wendy doesn't like Keiarna. Wendy doesn't like Giselle. Ashley doesn't like Stacey. Angel doesn't like Wendy. Stacey doesn't like Keiarna. I gathered this from the conversations back and forth between Keiarna and Wendy one-on-one, and then Keiarna charging up Angel at the table. Do you or do you not like this woman? She's bringing the shit to the forefront that they've said about Giselle or Wendy behind their backs. Keiarna pointed out in her one-on-one with Wendy, you don't even like her. You don't even like her. What you playing nice for? Because you talk about her like a dog. And then Wendy said, you don't like her neither. Y'all see how that works? What are your thoughts?
I also believe that Ashley does not like Wendy. She never has. So I would add that to your list as well. But with your list, it just seems like I have to ask the question, Keiarna, why are you there? You don't like none of these girls. and you half-ass like your best friend because you just chin checked her on national television twice.
Mm.
Why are you there? What is your reason?
I
We
think it's
don't
supposed
see
to be a
your business. We haven't seen your business yet. All we seen is this new apartment that you bought. That you're still letting that Negro come over and do whatever he wants to do with you. You moved away so he can come back.
What does he do for a living, y'all? Is he a contractor or engineer?
Oh, I have no idea.
I'm trying to see the real connection between her and Greg. Who's about to get evicted?
Oh Lord, not evicted.
Hold on, Mayor.
You must be talking about Tawanda Braxton there.
Who about to get evicted? Who's about to get evicted? You got to be quick. Type it in real quick. Here she go. Thank you. That saves me a lot of time.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Can you hear me all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Keiarna, it's just been released that old girl about to get evicted from that apartment she just moved into. Her mother has got her name on the lab that she owns, or that spa, whatever the crap that is. That's in trouble. Come to find out, she got a list longer than my legs. Okay, and I'm short. But she got a long list of criminal records. The boyfriend that, the drug dealer she was involved with, he got murdered, or I'm sorry, unalived back in the day. But there's some fishy things going on with money situations, and I wouldn't be surprised if old girl squirreled away a lot of money.
So let me ask you this. Are you saying that Keiarna's about to be evicted from her new apartment?
Yeah, she didn't pay no money on it.
Who paid the money?
Nobody. She paid like maybe first month's rent or something for the show to get in this apartment. I think it was a honey trap for Greg.
Wow.
Like meaning, okay, hold on, break that down.
This girl is smart, if you ask me. I think she's very street smart, and she got a game plan running.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's trapping old Greg. Because see, he come running back, trip to Jamaica. Like I said, her mother's in on all this stuff because her mother, she put the spa in her mother's name. She didn't want the government to take it.
Oh,
I think she got the money for the spa. I mean, come on, it's something else going on here, Queen. and listen, for my vote is we keep Ashley because I do like the new tatas she bought. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
So you trying to shoot your shot with Ashley?
Listen, I have a type. I mean,
Well, Ashley want to be a stud, so you're gonna have to find you somebody else.
I can work with what she's got working. I can work with it. I can't help it.
Ashley like to do the Ashley likes to be the line leader.
Nah, would never happen with me. It would never happen.
I'm just telling you. I mean, the dynamics, y'all gonna have to sit down and work that out.
I can work with it.
Okay. Mayor YouTube, y'all let Ashley know she shot a shot. She like old white men. You might, I mean, depending on what you put on, Mayor YouTube, how old is you?
I'm 58, and with the hat, I always get called sir. So I think she could work with me. I look like an old white man. So there you go.
Well, come back when you 68. You just might be right on time. Come back when you 68. Shit, we might have ourselves a deal.
But anyway, back to Keiarna. Yeah, Keiarna, there's something else going on.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
If you had to guess.
I think she's trying to catch a man that's got some money, and I don't think Greg has enough money for her.
Okay. How I see a TV say, I'm clutching my pearls. Listen, let me tell you something, girl. Girl, we never know what what these people gonna say over here in the palace, baby. Look. What kind of, but I forgot. Greg said what he did last season. It slipped my mind.
Somebody put in the comments a social worker.
Oh hell no, he ain't got a girl child. Okay, you know what? You sure right.
And I don't know if that's true, but I'm not.
You
I think
sure
I
right.
saw
He
that.
runs a mental health little nonprofit place.
Oh, so he like Marie Laveau over there at
He like Al Sharpton.
Oh, okay. But Keiarna, she sound like she's a Marjorie Harvey, so she need to go find her Steve. She need a man with some real money.
Angel
she
better watch her husband. Angel
Hmm?
better watch her husband.
You know
She's
what?
not,
It's
she's
funny.
not that woman's friend. Mm-mm.
It's funny you say that because that's the kind of vibe I got.
Mm-hmm. She
That's the
is
kind of
not her
vibe I got.
friend. Mm-mm.
Child. That's it, y'all. Ooh, that's a good note to end on, Mayor of YouTube. Baby, you just said my soul says yes. You just set my soul on fire with that little T.
Right.
So she moved in them people's apartment, paid 1 month of rent.
Ain't
Why
fair.
buy all of that furniture though?
Probably rented. That's probably rented staged
Mm-hmm.
furniture.
Girl, that's a lot to be doing.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, oh Lord have mercy. She be dressing. Hair be
Mm-hmm.
laid,
Yeah.
I would show
She's a
hate if
beautiful
this is
woman.
another fraudulent situation.
Yeah, y'all Potomac got to get together. It's too much fraud, too much buy now pay later, too much
And
layaway going on.
her mother looks like she could be her sister. That's how
Yeah,
her mother looks better than her, I think.
they both look close. I mean, they both look great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why y'all talking about Ashley. Ashley's a beautiful girl. Like on any given Sunday. Why y'all saying her forehead did well, Ashley's forehead did say Keiarna allegedly started her business with I got you. Don't say that too loud because they can come and confiscate it. You know that, right? Child, that's it, y'all. Well, that's all we have for the Real Housewives of Potomac today. Listen, I am definitely. Did they come on last night? Or they come on? What day they come on?
Sunday.
Okay, I got a lot of catching up to do. I still got to go do the Real Housewives of Miami. My reaction to the third reunion. I have to
Oh,
do Family Secrets. There's one more I'm behind on. Bell Collective. All right. So I'm coming. But the Braxtons, girl, I got
ooh,
4 of them. Hold on. We definitely doing the Braxtons. Now, hold on now. Hold
they
on, let
got
me
too
write
much
it
going
down.
on.
Go ahead, Trey.
Oh, I'm just saying they got too much going on.
Yeah, but that's all right. It's good though. The Braxtons. Hold on. Okay. I got my notes on Real Housewives of Miami. I may not even do it. I mean, I did it long time ago. I just haven't had time to upload it. What else did I say? Family Secrets. Okay, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's one more, y'all. What else did I say? The Braxtons, Family Secret, Real Housewives of Miami. Oh, they quiet now.
I don't remember.
They want me to cover Salt Lake City, but
Oh, Salt Lake is so good. Oh,
it is.
Oh my God, it's better than almost any of those franchises
I
right
feel
now.
like I would have to go all the way back, though.
You
I
could
feel
do
like
it.
I would have to go. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I feel like I got the 4 too. I feel like I'm leaving one off, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I got everything. All right. Ain't something else coming on November? Something is coming on.
Beverly Hills, maybe.
It was something else. Bell Collective. Oh yeah. Okay, Bell. Okay, got it. Hold on. Okay. All right. That's it. I know you didn't say no loving. She tried to slip in Love and Mary Tunstall.
Mm-mm.
Everybody saying hell, ain't nobody covering that show.
Ain't nobody watching that crap.
I haven't heard anybody cover it. I mean, they may cover people outside, but I haven't. I don't know. Oh, okay. Married to Medicine. There we go. I knew something just
Yeah.
advertised. Okay. All right. We're gonna be busy over here. Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Happy Friday, everybody. I will talk to y'all soon. That concludes our review, our recap of the Real Housewives of Potomac. Thank you for coming up, Mayor, YouTube, and Trey.
Thank you.
You say start. So how seasons are they in? Two. How many seasons are they in? Two. Akitude. Is it Akitude? I said that right. By Akitude. Toot, how many seasons we got? And I think I have some super chats. Did I? Or did I read them all right? Six seasons. So I would only have to watch 2 if I start at 4. Let me see. All right. Let me think about it. Let me just see. I have a very short attention span. Okay. So they saying please do Salt Lake City because how they on Wendy and Eddie, but no one is talking about Browin and her fraud. Okay. Let me take a look at it. All right, y'all. Have a good day.